Hey everybody, it's Keegan here. I'm back with another video for you guys. And today's video I'm bringing you guys an updated look on my DVD collection for 2023. So 2 weeks ago I did an updated look on my 4K Blu-ray and Blu-ray collection video. And every year since 2020 I've been doing a collection video on my DVD collection every year since then. So yeah, it's about time we take a look at what my DVD collection looks like now for 2023. Now, like the Blu-ray collection video, I'm not going to talk about every single DVD that I have because I have quite a lot and that's going to take too long. But this is going to be a pretty long video nonetheless. And we got two shelves to go through. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's get started. So here's the first shelf that we're going to go through. I know there's a lot of shit up there. I'm just going to clear that out in just a moment. And here's the second shelf we're going to go through. Yeah, my shelf is kind of messy because there's a lot of stuff on it. But yeah, I'm just going to move all the stuff really quick and then we're going to go ahead and get started. So let's go ahead and just get started. So much like the Blu-ray and 4K Blu-ray collection video, we start off with the box sets that I have. Starting up here, we got the Alien and Predator Total Destruction collection with the first 4 Alien movies from Alien to Alien Resurrection, Predator 1 and Predator 2, and Alien vs. Predator and Alien vs. Predator Requiem. I know it's missing Prometheus, Alien Covenant, Predators, and The Predator, but I'll probably get those eventually, even though I hear The Predator, I hear The Predator, I hear that one's shit, but yeah, I'll probably get that one someday. And then we got the 35 Years Clint Eastwood box set with a lot of movies. Just pause here if you want to read them out. Some of these I have on DVD or Blu-ray, but that are outside of the box set, but this is still a really cool box set. And then right here we got the Ali G Show, the complete series. Haven't actually watched that one yet. I just haven't really got around to watching it. I'll probably check that show out soon. And then we got the Hunger Games collection with all 4 movies. And then the last box that we got here is 6 Feet Under, the complete series, which is one of my all-time favorite TV shows. And yeah, just an amazing show. If you have never seen it, definitely check it out. So those are the box sets, and now we're going to go to the first shelf. But first, I got to clean up the first shelf a bit, and then we'll get to it. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Alright, so I cleaned up the first shelf, and you'll notice that there are some of these on rows, like stacked up, because I have no space to put any more DVDs on this shelf or the second shelf. But hey, that's alright. I do plan to upgrade a lot of these movies to Blu-ray, but I just haven't got around to upgrading them yet. But I'll point out which ones I plan to upgrade as we go by them. So we'll start here. Starting up, we got Pi, Darren Aronofsky's first film, which I actually revisited recently. Very weird movie, but it's a great film. I enjoyed that one. And sorry for the glare. You're going to see a lot of glare in this video. And then we got 28 Days Later and The Sequel, 28 Weeks Later. Both pretty good zombie movies. I like the first one better. The first one's one of my favorites. I also got a poster for that one hanging on my wall right there. But yeah, it's very cool. I plan to upgrade those to Blu-ray. Same thing with this next film here, American History X. One of my favorite films. Aside from the serious subject matter, it is one of my favorite movies. It's just a very well done film. Edward Norton's really great in this one. Kind of surprised he never got an Oscar nom for his role in this movie. But yeah, this is a fantastic movie if you've never seen it. It's a brutal film though, but yeah, it's a really good movie. Then we got Armageddon. Pretty good Michael Bay flick. Baby Boy. Haven't seen that one yet. The Back to the Future trilogy. Great trilogy. I'd like to revisit these movies sometime. I've seen these movies before a couple years ago. I would like to revisit them sometime and maybe do a review of them. I do plan to upgrade these movies to Blu-ray at some point. And we got Bachelor Party, Bad Lieutenant. Probably Harvey Keitel's best performance in my opinion. I don't know, it's a really, really good movie. This is the NC-17 version. I know there's a Blu-ray for this, but I believe it's out of print and hard to find. But yeah, either way, it's a damn good movie. Let me just move that out of the way there. And we got The Bad News Bears, the original. Never seen the original, but I have seen the remake a long time ago. Can't remember what I thought of the remake, but yeah, I'll probably revisit it someday. Bad Education, a Pedro Almodovar movie. This was the first one I ever watched from his, and it's a pretty good movie. This is the NC-17 version, by the way. Bad Teacher. That one's funny. Just shit. Let me just. What the hell? Sorry about that. We got The Beach. A Beautiful Mind. Great movie. Beavis and Butthead Do America. It's a funny movie. Beverly Hills Ninja. Baghead, an alright movie. I was not a fan of that one. Beer Fest. Before Night Falls. Birth. That's kind of a weird one. Black Limousine, which I've never watched. I'll probably check that one out soon. I got that one in a lot like 2 years ago. I just never got around to watching it. Blair Witch Project and Book of Shadows Blair Witch 2 double feature. I also had the first movie on VHS. First one's pretty good, but it's not a masterpiece, but it's not bad. And Book of Shadows is shit. Although it is fun to watch if you have some friends and have a couple drinks. It makes that movie more fun to watch. Then we got Borat, the first one. Hilarious. I really enjoyed that one. I wasn't a fan of the second movie, though. The second one was alright. And we got Boyhood. I know there's a Criterion Collection release of this one on Blu-ray, which I want to upgrade this DVD to. I've seen this movie once a couple years ago, and I remember really enjoying it. I'd like to revisit this one at some point. I really enjoyed that one. Yeah, it's a great movie. Here we got Broken Flowers, which I know has a Kino Lorber Blu-ray release. I'll probably upgrade it to that one at some point. It's a good movie. It's a Jim Jarmusch movie. I don't know how you pronounce that last name. Yeah, it's pretty good. I enjoyed that one. Let me just move. We got Brooklyn's Finest. Catch Me If You Can, which I actually watched for the first time not that long ago. I really enjoyed that one. Cabin Fever, the original, classic, Eli Roth. Pancakes! Pancakes! If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. Choke. Clerks. I do have Clerks 2, but oh yeah, here I'll show you actually. Here's Clerks 2. I've seen the first one and I enjoyed that one. That one's funny. I've never watched Clerks 2 yet. I'll probably check out Clerks 2 eventually. I haven't seen Clerks 3 either. Probably check that one out sometime. Anyways, we got Crime Plus Punishment in Suburbia. Criminal, which is the remake of 9 Queens or whatever it was called. It was an Argentinian film. I've never seen the original, but I have seen this one, and it's pretty good. I'll probably check out the original someday. Dancer in the Dark. I don't believe this movie has a Blu-ray release yet. I don't believe. It's an alright movie. I didn't really care for it all that much, but it was alright. I'm not really a big fan of musicals anyways. Darkest Hour. I remember that one being pretty good. Dead Alive, which is one of the rarest DVDs I have in my collection. And there is a Blu-ray for it, but that one's out of print too for some reason. I'd like to find the Blu-ray of that one too. But Dead Alive, or Brain Dead if you live in Europe, is what it's called. Awesome movie. Just a crazy-ass, gory flick, but it's fun as hell to watch. Dead Calm. I don't know what that was. That's just weird. Dead Calm. That's not a bad movie. Death to Smoochie, really underrated one. Danny DeVito not only co-starred in it, but he also directed it. But yeah, I thought this one was really underrated. It's funny. I do recommend it if you haven't seen it. And the last one for this shelf before we move on to the ones that were on top there, Defiance, a pretty good war movie. I've seen it once, but I haven't seen it since then. But it was pretty good from what I remember. And from up there, we got, sorry, S. Darko, a Donnie Darko Tale, the shitty direct-to-video sequel to Donnie Darko, which is my favorite film of all time, which I have Donnie Darko on the Arrow Video 4K. And I actually watched this one a couple days ago, and unsurprisingly, it was terrible. Yeah, it was pretty bad. I'm actually going to be doing a review of this movie. Excuse me. I'm going to be doing a review of this one sometime this week. And yeah, it's a piece of shit movie. Don't watch it. Just watch Donnie Darko instead. May picked this one up a while ago. Haven't seen it yet, but it's one I've been looking for a while. It looks like a weird movie, and if you've been on my channel for a while, you know I love weird movies. The Singing Detective. Haven't seen that one yet. And right here, I'm just going to keep these on the side. We got The Mountain Men, Fast Company, and Stereo and Crimes of the Future. Not to be confused with the more recent Crimes of the Future film from David Cronenberg, which all these three were directed by David Cronenberg. I've watched Fast Company, and I thought that one was pretty good, but it's not David Cronenberg's best movie. I haven't watched Stereo or that Crimes of the Future. I have seen the 2022 Crimes of the Future movie. Yeah. And we got the Ice Storm, which I thought was pretty good. I know there's a Criterion Blu-ray of that one. Open Water, that one was okay. Dogville, haven't seen that one. K-19, The Widowmaker, haven't seen that one. And 22 Jump Street. I have 21 Jump Street, but that's on Blu-ray. And up here, we got The Crying Game, which I really enjoyed. I watched that one for the first time not that long ago, and I thought it was pretty good. I kind of already knew what the twist was, but it was still a good movie, though. Happiness, one of the darkest movies ever made, if you know what I mean. But yeah, that one does not have a Blu-ray release, surprisingly. Storm Warning, Club Dread, Castaway, a pretty good movie. I enjoyed that one. Well, actually a great movie, actually. I don't know why I said it was pretty good, but it was great. Sniper and Flags of Our Fathers. And that's it for the first row of the first shelf. And yeah. Alright, on the second row we have The Dreamers. I enjoyed that one. Dreamcatcher, which it was an alright movie. I was not a fan of it. Yeah, it was alright. Dogma. I still have not got around to watching this one. I do want to check it out soon. I hear it's very good. There is a Blu-ray for that one, but that one has been long out of print. But what are the chances of me ever finding that on Blu-ray? Drugstore Cowboy. A pretty good Gus Van Sant movie. Edward Scissorhands, a classic Tim Burton movie. Probably my favorite Tim Burton movie along with Sweeney Todd. I don't know, but I just really enjoyed this one. I'd like to get this one on Blu-ray at some point. Elizabeth, I remember that one being pretty good. Enemy at the Gates, pretty good war movie. The Fall, I still have not got around to seeing that one yet. This one's kind of hard to find. I don't know if that movie actually has a Blu-ray release. I could be wrong, though. Falling Down, awesome movie. Fast Food Nation, it's an alright movie. Fighting, I've seen it, but it's been so long since I've seen it. I don't remember if I liked it or not. But yeah, I should revisit that one at some point. The Final Cut. And then we got Final Destination, Final Destination 2, 3, and up here, The Final Destination. I do not have Final Destination 5, but I'd like to find that one eventually. I think I like the first one the best. The second one was pretty good. The third one wasn't too bad. I know a lot of people didn't like the third one, but I thought it was not that bad. And I did not like The Final Destination because that movie sucked in my opinion. But I still have it just out of the whole series. I still got to get 5. I just don't have that one yet. Anyways, Fracture from Hell. I remember this one being pretty good. Fubar and Fubar 2. Haven't seen these movies yet. I really got to get around to watching some of these movies. You're going to hear me say this a lot in the video, but a lot of these movies I haven't watched yet. I don't know, I should really get around to watching a lot of these movies. Fur, An Imaginary Portrait of Diane Arbus. Garden State. Get Him to the Greek. Goldmember, Austin Powers. I don't have the first two. I would like to find the first two Austin Powers movies at some point. I remember Goldmember being pretty good, but not as good as the first two, though. The Girl Next Door. The Gift. This is a pretty good Sam Raimi flick. Not to be confused with the 2015 film with the same title. Ah, shit. And we got Grandma's Boy. That movie's funny. Gran Torino. Get Off My Lawn. Great Clint Eastwood movie. I'd like to upgrade this one to Blu-ray at some point. Same thing with the next two. Gremlins. And the sequel, Gremlins 2, The New Batch. Both awesome movies. I like the first one the best, though. The Grudge triple feature with The Grudge 2, and The Grudge 3. First one's the only good one, and the other two movies suck. And we got Hairspray, the original, by John Waters, and the remake from 2007 with John Travolta in drag. I've seen the remake a long time ago, and I remember it being pretty good from what I remember. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen it. I definitely would like to revisit it at some point and watch the original, because I haven't seen the original yet. Half-Baked. Hamlet, the 1996 film. Very long, it's 4 hours long, but I actually remember really enjoying it. Haven't seen it since I watched it, though, because it's so long, but I actually remember really enjoying that one. Hostel and Hostel Part 2. Not great movies, but I don't know. Those movies are kind of fun to watch. There is a third one, but I don't have it, but I have seen it, and the third one was okay. It was kind of shit, though. House of Flying Daggers. And the last one for this for this row, before we move on to those ones. Irreversible, one of the most messed up movies ever made. And that scene in the, it wasn't an alleyway, but, I forgot what you call one of those little tunnel places. I forgot what you call them, but if you've seen the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Jesus Christ. That scene didn't need to go on for 8 or 9 minutes, man. Like, god damn, that scene was messed up. Anyways, up here we got Little Miss Sunshine, which I watched for the first time a little while ago. That's a great movie. Mean Creek. I still haven't got around to watching that one yet. I don't know. I gotta get around to watching it. Carlito's Way, Rise to Power, the prequel to Carlito's Way. Direct-to-video prequel, that is. Haven't seen that one. It's probably shit, but I don't care. I'll check it out anyways. Factory Girl. Detachment, from the same director as American History X, Tony Kaye. It's a good movie, but probably not something I'd ever watch again, though. I'll probably get rid of this one, but it's a good movie, but probably not something I'll watch again, though, like I said before. Death at a Funeral, the original British film. Elephant, which I checked out recently. It was alright. The last 15 minutes were pretty dark, though. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. Frailty, with the late Bill Paxton and Matthew McConaughey. Also directed by Bill Paxton. Velvet Goldmine. I love this movie. It is very underrated. I heard rumors that this might be getting a Criterion Collection release. I don't know if that's true or not, but I hope it does, because this movie does need a Blu-ray release. There is a Blu-ray release for it, but it has been long since out of print. But yeah, that's just an awesome movie. Existenz, a fun Cronenberg movie. Defendor, that was funny. Broken, and God's End. And that's it for the second row, and now on to the third row. Alright, now we're on the third row, and we start this row off with I Heart Huckabees, which I thought was a really underrated. I actually really enjoyed this one. It's from from the infamous David O. Russell, which I'll admit he makes some good movies. He is a piece of shit person of a director. But yeah, good movie. Scumbag director though. I, Robot. I enjoyed that one. The Idiots. Lars von Trier. Have not seen that one yet. I should really get around to watching that one. I hear it is pretty crazy from what I know. I'm Not There. In the Cut. I believe this one's getting a Blu-ray release this year, I believe. Or has it gotten it already? I don't know. I know this is going to be getting a Blu-ray release for sure. It's an alright movie, though. I wasn't a big fan of it. In Dreams. From the same director as The Crying Game. Haven't seen that one yet. The Iron Giant. Classic. Jackass the movie. And where is it? Well, it's on the next shelf. We got Jackass number 2. I enjoy those ones. Those movies are fun. I don't have the other Jackass movies. I should get those ones eventually. Oh, actually, let me just put Jackass back really quick. Anyways, Inside Man. Great Spike Lee flick. The Jacket. I really enjoyed that one. I thought that one was kind of underrated. Joy from David O. Russell once again. I only seen this one once, almost 7 years ago. I remember it being pretty good, but I don't remember too much about it. I don't know. Might give this one a revisit at some point. Then we got the Jurassic Park collection with the first 4 Jurassic Park movies. Of course, Jurassic Park, The Lost World, Jurassic Park 3, and Jurassic World. I don't have the other 2 movies, nor am I in a big rush to getting them. Well, the first Jurassic Park movie will always be the best Jurassic Park movies. The best Jurassic Park movie, excuse me. They should have stopped making after 3. I don't know, they weren't really that great after the third one, which I actually thought the third one was okay. Jurassic World is not bad. I have seen Fallen Kingdom, and that movie was shit. I have not seen, what's that? I forgot the name of the new one, but I hear that one was dog shit, unsurprisingly. But yeah. Anyways, moving on, we got Jumanji, classic. I'd like to upgrade that one to Blu-ray at some point. It's a great movie. Well, not an amazing movie. Well, not a great or an amazing movie, but it's just a fun movie to watch. Anyways, The King's Speech. I enjoyed that one from what I remember. Lars and the Real Girl, great movie. I actually don't know if this movie has a Blu-ray yet. Does it? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. I'd like to get this one on Blu-ray. If it does have a Blu-ray release, that is. Last House in the Woods, which is a cheesy horror flick from Italy. It was alright, I guess. Oh, my knees are getting tired. Just gotta stand up. The Last Kiss. Layer Cake. Lean on Me. I remember this one being a good one. I'd like to revisit that one some point. Oh, excuse me. Legendary John Wayne 10 Classics Western set. Got this one in a lot 2 years ago. I still have not seen it. I don't even know if I'm ever going to watch any of these. I wonder if I should just keep it or just toss it out. I don't know. It was just in a lot. Anyways, The Longest Yards, the remake. Haven't seen the original, but I've seen the remake. I enjoyed the remake. World of War, great Nicolas Cage performance in that movie. Lost in Translation, which I'd like to upgrade to Blu-ray. It's a great movie. Love Object, that is a weird movie. That's a fun movie though. Lovely and Amazing. Life as a House. Haven't seen that one. Lust Caution, which I actually watched last night, and boy, oh boy, what a great movie it was. I really enjoyed that one. The Man from U.N.C.L.E., which I thought was pretty underrated, from Guy Ritchie. The Manchurian Candidate, the remake from 2004. I have the original on Criterion Blu-ray. Marie Antoinette, kind of an underrated Sofia Coppola movie. I enjoyed that one. $1 Million Baby, another great Clint Eastwood movie. Me and Myself and Irene. The Mexican Monster, which I really enjoyed. That's a great movie. I forgot to say this at the start of the video. If you don't hear me say anything about a certain movie, I either haven't seen it or don't have anything to say about it. I know I should have said that earlier in the video, but yeah, just pointing that out. Anyways, Munich, really underrated Spielberg movie in my opinion. Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Ah, shit, this one's stuck. Oh, what the... Why is that stuck? Oh, this is O. Haven't seen that one. And, I'm not gonna... What the heck? I just sat on a box. Sorry about that. Anyways, we got... Right here, we got Vanilla Sky and Open Your Eyes, which... Vanilla Sky happens to be the American remake of Open Your Eyes. I actually watched these two movies not that long ago. I enjoyed them, but I prefer Open Your Eyes over Vanilla Sky, but that's just me. We got The Number 23. Kids. That's a crazy movie. Signs. The Visit. 2 M. Night Shyamalan movies. Signs is pretty good, and The Visit is okay. Mystic River, another Clint Eastwood movie. Great. Sorry for the glare. We got Babel, Frida, The Running Man, which I know has a Blu-ray release. I actually watched that one not that long ago, and it's pretty good. Quills, Teen Wolf, and Teen Wolf 2, and Smiley Face. And right here we got Good Will Hunting, which I watched for the first time, and let me tell you, I thought that movie was overrated. But don't get me wrong, it's a good movie, but I don't know, I just thought it was overrated, but I don't know. And we got Natural Born Killers, which I would like to upgrade to Blu-ray. That is an awesome movie. Fear.com, I don't know why I bought that. I hear that movie is shit, but I don't know, sometimes I like to watch bad movies on purpose. Gummo, one of the rarest DVDs I have. I actually picked that one up not that long ago off eBay. Yeah, it's pretty rare. If you ever find that DVD, I would recommend you pick it up because it's hard to find. Blindness, Dance the Dead, Death Tunnel, and Son of Rambo. And that's it for the third row. Now onto the fourth and final row for this shelf. Alright, on the final row for this shelf, we got Once, which is an indie film that I have not seen, but I hear great things about it. Just gonna keep that over there. Outbreak, pretty good movie, although I do think Contagion's a better movie about an outbreak. If you ask me. It's pretty good though. Panic Room, in my opinion, a very underrated David Fincher movie. I don't know why this movie doesn't get as much love as the other films he's directed. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one. It features a young Kristen Stewart before she was in Twilight. But yeah, I really enjoyed that one actually. Just a great thriller. Primer, which is a pretty weird one. I'd like to revisit at some point. Pride and Prejudice, the 2005 film. Poltergeist, the original. They're here. Classic. The Purge, Anarchy, and The Purge Election Year. I know I don't have the other ones. They've made at least maybe 5 or 6 of these damn Purge movies. I don't know. I've only seen the first 3. I haven't seen the other ones. I don't know. I'm not in a big rush to seeing them. The first one's pretty good. The second one is probably my favorite, and Election Year was okay. But again, I have not seen the other ones, and not in a big rush to seeing them, because I hear they kind of go downhill from there. Anyways, Ray, I'd like to revisit that one. I remember that one being really good. The Ring, the American remake of Ringu, which I've never seen Ringu, but I have seen The Ring. I enjoyed that one. That's a creepy movie. And The Ring 2, which I have not seen, but I hear it is not very good. But I hear Rings is pretty shit, though. And Rings, The Circle of Fear is Growing, which was a bonus disc that came with my copy of The Ring. Rogue, pretty good Killer Croc movie. Road to Perdition, great one. Running Scared, The Rules of Attraction, that's a crazy movie. I enjoyed that one. Saved, that's a fun one. Scream, Sexy Beast. I know there's a Blu-ray for this one, but it's out of print and it's hard to find. I believe it was one of those Twilight Time Blu-ray releases that are hard to find because they are like limited edition or something. Anyways, The Secret Life of Bees, Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3, aka the classic Spider-Man movies, in my opinion. I enjoyed those 3 movies, especially the third one. I actually didn't mind the third one for what it was. The Simpsons movie, classic. Stigmata, also got that one on VHS. I forgot to say that with The Ring. I also have the first Ring on VHS, if I haven't said that already. Split. Spaceballs, classic. And I forgot to say Split was pretty good. Spider, pretty good. It was okay. It's not my favorite Cronenberg movie. I don't know. I'd like to maybe give this one a revisit. I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of it the first time I watched it. I know that one got a Blu-ray release, and I'll probably get it on Blu-ray eventually, although it's not my favorite Cronenberg movie, but it's okay. Swimming Pool, I enjoyed that one. Son of Sam, an underrated Spike Lee movie. I actually really enjoyed that one. Talk to Her, my favorite Pedro Almodovar movie and one of my favorite movies of all time, period. That is a beautiful film that surprisingly does not have a Blu-ray release. I'm hoping that will get a Blu-ray release eventually. Maybe from Criterion or something, I don't know, but that is a fantastic movie. Same with this film, There Will Be Blood. Classic. 13, surprisingly, does not have a Blu-ray release. I really enjoyed this one. It's one of my favorites. The Transporter, fun one. Trumbo, The Truman Show, great movie. Tourist, that one's okay. Unbreakable, I'd like to revisit that one at some point. The Village, another Shyamalan movie, same with Unbreakable. I was not a fan of this one. This one was okay. And the last one for this shelf, Waiting. Well, not actually the last one for this shelf. Now on to the last ones for this shelf. We got Jackass Volume 2, which should be over with the TV shows. Horsemen, Funny Games, the remake, and Pleasantville. And there's Jackass number 2 again that I showed on the last row. And that's it for the first shelf of this. The first shelf. Now onto the second shelf. On the first row for the second shelf, which has the remainder of my movies, we have Waking Life, which is a great Richard Linklater movie. Surprisingly, that one does not have a Blu-ray release. I hope that one gets a Blu-ray release someday. That's a great movie. Wayne's World 2, We Were Soldiers, which is a pretty good war movie with Mel Gibson. Wreck-It Ralph, Wild Things, which I know that has an Arrow Video Blu-ray release, and I believe a Arrow 4K Blu-ray release. I don't know. I'd like to get that on Arrow Video release someday. And the last one for the movies before we move on to the TV shows, we got What About Bob? I'm Sailing. I enjoyed that one, actually. And from here on, we just have only TV shows. So we got all 6 seasons of The Americans, which is probably my favorite show along with 6 Feet Under. I don't know. I love this show to death. It was just an awesome show. I highly recommend it if you haven't seen it. And then we got American Crime Story, Season 1, The People vs. O.J. Simpson, which I remember that one being really good too. I don't know if the other 2 seasons of that show got released on physical media. I don't know. I could be wrong though. And then we got the first 3 seasons of Better Call Saul, which I have seasons 4 and 5 on Blu-ray, and I don't have the last season. I should be getting that one. I should get that eventually. But Better Call Saul is a great spin-off and prequel to Breaking Bad, which I have Breaking Bad on Blu-ray. If you've seen my Blu-ray collection video from not too long ago, you might see it from there. And then we got Californication, well, all 7 seasons of Californication, which was a great show for the most part. I think they should have ended it after season 4, but I still enjoyed it for what it was. I wasn't a big fan of the last 2 seasons though, but it was a good show though. I enjoyed it. And up here we got the first 5 seasons of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And in this little pile that I know is on the second row, but I'll show it anyways, we got season 6 and season 7. Great show. I'm actually on season 5 as of this video, but I do really enjoy Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and I do plan to watch Angel when I finish it. And on this pile, we got all 6 seasons of Nip Tuck, which that's season 6 right there. I'm actually on the first half of season 5, but I do enjoy Nip Tuck for what it is. So let's move on to the second row. Alright, on the second row, we have the first 8 seasons of Curb Your Enthusiasm. I don't have seasons 9 and 10, and I believe there's an 11th season of the show. I could be wrong. No, I think there is 11 seasons. I just only have the first 8 seasons. I don't have seasons 9 or 10, nor have I watched those other seasons. I don't know. I haven't watched the show in so long. I like to revisit the show. But Curb Your Enthusiasm, it's hilarious. It's a classic show. And then we got the first 8 seasons of Dexter on DVD. I do have Dexter New Blood, but that's on Blu-ray. I enjoyed Dexter for what it is. I think the first 4 seasons were definitely the best seasons. It kind of goes off the rails in later seasons, and it definitely kind of jumped the shark after maybe season 6, I'd say. I don't know. But I enjoyed Dexter for what it is. I definitely would like to upgrade this series to Blu-ray at some point. But yeah, I really enjoyed Dexter. And on the remainder of this row, for the last bit of this row, we got seasons 1 through 6 of Nurse Jackie, and season 7's right down there on the next row, which I enjoyed. I'd actually like to revisit that one. I actually remember really enjoying Nurse Jackie. And right here we got both seasons of Dead Like Me, which was a series that only had 2 seasons, unfortunately, which was a damn shame. I actually really enjoyed Dead Like Me. It sucks they canceled it after the 2nd season. So much potential, but yeah, oh well. I know there was a movie that came out like many years after the series was canceled called Dead Like Me Life After. I forgot what it was called, but I'd like to check it out eventually. I know it's a straight-to-video movie, but I'll probably check it out eventually. So that's it for the second row, and now on to the last row for this video. Alright, we're on the last row of my DVDs that I own. And we start this row off with Nurse Jackie Season 7, which I already talked about Nurse Jackie on the last row. And we got Robot Chicken Season 1 and Robot Chicken Season 2. Classic show. It's awesome. It's hilarious. I don't have the other seasons, but I will try to find those eventually. I believe the first 6 or 7 seasons are only available in North America, and the other seasons after that never got physical media releases in North America for some unknown reason. I don't know why that is, but Robot Chicken is hilarious. And then we got all 9 seasons of Seinfeld, one of my favorite shows. It's been a couple years since I last watched Seinfeld. I'd like to revisit it at some point, but it's a classic. What can you say? And we got all 7 seasons of Sons of Anarchy, which was an awesome show. I enjoyed that one. I know there's a sequel series called Mayans NC, which I still haven't checked that one out yet. I'd like to check it out eventually. I hear that one's supposed to be pretty good. And then we got seasons 1 and 2 and season 3 of Trailer Park Boys, another one of my favorite shows. It's just a classic show. It's hilarious. And the last DVD for this row and for this video, Wonder Shows in Season 1. This one's kind of hard to find. I actually still haven't got around to watching it. I hear it's very offensive. Well, I did see one clip of it. It was the song We Gotta Celebrate Our Differences, which is a pretty racist song, but it's very funny. But yeah, I definitely like to start watching the show soon. There's only 2 seasons of it, but yeah. So yeah, there you go. That's my entire DVD collection. So there you go. That's my DVD collection. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed the video, as always, feel free to leave a like, leave a comment below, and subscribe for more videos like this. turn on notifications, and share the video with your friends, family, or whoever. And follow me on my other social medias. Links are in the description down below. And yeah, so that's all I have to say. So thanks again for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. And until next time, this is Keegan Shepard signing off. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day, everybody. Peace out.